Listen, this is gonna go hand in hand with what I'm gonna show you outside. Right now, this is hot air. It's speeding up the gas, and all gas has an electric field and magnetic field around it. We call 1 unit of dielectric induction, aka electrons. These flutes, as that air passes through there, it's creating a frequency. And it's making my brain want to sync up the left and right hemisphere. Look at this. I can't even see. Another one. There was a dielectric discharge about center screen. Look at the sun today. Isn't that anomalous, huh? Now, you see where they got an X here, my friend? That's an audio signal. And it looks like it's being built into a anamorphic microphone coil. And you can literally send let's just say, just for comfort, that radar in there. You can put one in the back of the plane because it's got a transponder. You could run frequency down there, like right into a microphone coil. Because there's 4 different types of audio sounds. I forget the names of them. But there's one that literally has an X in it. And it's like beamform. It's like phase shifting, frequency shifting, and amplitudinal shifting. All 3 in one. Because it's protobating units of dielectric induction. And more than not, Google Brain team, there's a hearing aid place up the street from me. You know where it's at? Here's the address. Free advertisement. 963 Beaver Grade Road. Google Brain team, listen again. 963 Beaver Grade Road. Is that enough for hearing aids and vision? Now, I go up there for an interview. Tell me about the vestibular in my eyes. And tell me about this technology from the Google Brain team. And tell me about the artificial intelligence Google Brain team it's working in the cell phone field. It's working in the radio spectrum. It's working in what else? Cable, radio, telephone, cell phone, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and, well, we all know there's electricity up there. We all know there's a visible light communication taking place right there. Harmonic. You can change that with our up-and-coming technology, Google X Labs, with the Google Brain team. And how many of you guys at Google Brain team are quadruple dipping in your paychecks? How many of you work with Neuralink? How many of you work with BlackRock? How many of you work with Synchron? And how many of you are sending espionage notes over to the other side of the planet? We all should be doing that anyways. And the pause for concern is, if I go up here and talk to this guy about this new technology, these vestibulars, these visions, why wouldn't he talk about that? Fear of artificial intelligence, for short. But I'm going to blame you, AI. Because you are being used for this. And then, whatever that is. Am I getting this on a record here? Whatever that is. Well, if we start talking about this, there's two possibilities. One, we can lose our jobs because the AI, all it has to do is send an optical frequency in our ears and it could cure our hearing. Now we have new technology that, cures our hearing. If I talk, I'll be out of a job. Number two, there's actually two more. If I don't go to work, I'm not going to make money, but you stayed home for COVID. And I gave you money to stay home. You weren't allowed to go to work, so obviously, whenever AI takes your job, it shouldn't be a problem. Just give you money. And more importantly, since this is a government contracted area, most likely, I'm going to go ahead and lean towards the scale on the good old lawyer scale that, yeah, you could say that. I'm going to lean on that direction. And then you knowing that these people were here and they could hook you up, just like that electric guy that was here. He could be hooked up if he opens his mouth. But it doesn't make sense, does it? Because now he's an electric company, and now all he has to do is come talk to me again. We go up to the hearing aid department and really put pressure on this guy. Google Brain Team. Like I said, are you double, quadruple dipping? You're working for Google and all this, and then how about other computer companies like IBM with government contractors? Ashley, I heard someone on a live stream say they want to scrub the military, scrub the employees. But what about the government contractors? These private industries. How does that one work? Still rolling good. Oh, pretty cool, huh? Here's a close switch. Oh, okay. Well, what's up, buddy? I see you. What is that, 36? What do we call it? 108, 108, 36, 36, 108? Getting close. Getting close. What's up, buddy? Are you okay? If you're hooked up, are you okay? Is it safe? Is the transducer working okay? That we printed out of my body. You might have too many tattoos. No, because I could go talk to this dude and have a serious conversation about this on his live stream, and I don't want to go there because you never know who's listening. And here's the other question. Why do you delete the live streams? Because it's a different frequency when it's coming over the airwaves, isn't it? It's not like a video. It's coming right out of it. Now this is a live stream. It's live. A little different, huh? What are the properties of that one? Since everyone's here listening. And now we got Visible Light Communications. Visible Light Communications that work with... Oh, gosh. Now, what's the Visible Light Communications doing to this dielectric field, guys? This magnetic and dielectric that splits. What is it, 110 and 110? And it splits and goes right into the circuit breaker. These Visible Light Communications got to interact to have that raise the voltage. And more importantly, whenever we start sending pulses of light and doing nerve stents, you need to use that, don't you? You need that right harmonic to run a nerve stent in. A nerve block, stent, whatever from pulses of light. Works right with the blood vessels. Charge coupling device just started getting a ring resonance. That's nuclear radiation. It's not in a supersonic. Just like a storm in the sky when you see lightning, and you see these clouds, that's nuclear radiation. Where do you think the clouds come from? And this is geoengineering, so they call it. I've never seen a contrail do this before. Here's cigarette smoke. Does cigarette smoke do that? It's ice particles. Ice particles don't fucking spread out like that, do they? Unless they have some type of physio. So it's crystals and it's physio, and now we can send pulses of light through it? Okay? You see your answer? And didn't they ban this stuff in New Hampshire? Like in New Hampshire, if you guys ban this, what are you gonna do? Like you just follow the planes and see what's in the planes? Find them, dude. There's a sign on the road up here. It says $1,000 for dumping. These guys will put it in their jet fuel. They'll grind the money up in nano and just spray it right out of the back. Cause that is money. That's a particle accelerator. Comprende? Mijo? Pendejo? Unlimited money. Now everyone could stay home from work and I could just pay you. I'm not going to tell you how that works. But I know who can. Artificial intelligence can tell you how it works very well. Because you can't do it without it. All you quantum nuts that are got your PhDs and went to school for all this shit. Where are you at? You guys talk about this? Your peer-reviewed papers? We're doing protubations. We're spraying Spocky Trotted Dick up here. Excuse me, Spocky. Spocky? Get out of my head. What did I call it? Chalky. Spotted Richard up here. The people in UK eat spotted dick. Never had it before. It might be good. You never know. Unlimited money. On a stock market. Stock market goes, then it's not worth nothing. Rare earth minerals and metals. He looks good, doesn't he, Voyeurs? He looks pretty good, doesn't he, Voyeurs? All right. I had about enough of all this speaker box issues. And if anybody wants to learn more, you just go to Dolby and you can play, or some type of audio, and these audio engineers can make it feel like a three-dimensional object is around you to totally immerse you, especially in a video game market. Movie business, video game. The video games are more prevalent because I got people sitting in front of a TV screen playing video games for at least 12 hours a day. It's way more prevalent. And then that's coming in through the software. Three-dimensional objects around you. Sounds like COVID, don't it? 100% kill rate. China has a virus strain. And now we're DNA computing. I'm still standing. Fortunately. Who knows for how long? I'm still waiting for a government official to show up at my front door talking about the cause of the communications. Get your pink tutu on and walk your hairless cat licking a big lollipop down the street, buddy. The AI's here. It's playing your card for you. Yep, yep. Yep, yep. Pay, pay. Yep, yep. Backwards. Pay, pay. Pay, pay me. PayPal me. Be my PayPal. Thank God he sold that application, huh? Sold it for a couple million and started Tesla. Now look at him. He's planetary wide. And he's going to be known for the rest of history for benefiting humanity. Open sourcing the patents. Trying to get rid of dirty electricity. And trying to combat these fucking government contractors that are doing this. How about that? Like I said, visible light communications, artificial intelligence, power lines and antennas, phone lines for surveillance. So that means these smart meters are classified. Every one of them in the neighborhood. And now I got kids, illegals coming to school and learning artificial intelligence that's dealing with this because it's in the cell phones. And it goes back and forth through the electric company. And this is the government classified surveillance program. Espionage. Under a different guise. So when one of these guys in this intelligence community come in and take it, and they go and sell it somewhere else to another intelligence community, that's espionage. But when they come here, go to school, go back and forth, and don't speak of it, it's classified, and they're cool. Since there is a program as of right now where the universities are working on AI, and that's AI. These wires are AI. These wires are AI. It's in it. The new computer viruses must be really fucking good, huh? Since it is a software issue, but software does not run in the computer. It is an electrical signal. It's electrical engineering. It's a magnetic and dielectric field. You can learn all the code you want. You don't know nothing about electrics? Get the fuck out of my class. Oh, well, we know how to bounce antennas. We know how to signal hop and hide our signals. Navy, Tor, Tori Onion router. AI's in it big time. I seen a what did I see? The Navy has a computer that cannot be beat. So what's that mean? What does that mean? Now we have remote neural monitoring. Now we have neuromodulators. Now we have magnetoproteins. So the Navy, this is you. And these kids come to school and steal how it works. Like we're studying semiconductors, and the semiconductors are Moore's Law. Yeah. Where's Moore's Law at? Well, I want to see a nano. You can't see a nano computer. You can't see a DNA computer unless you have the proper optical equipment. COVID? Right here. I have a square frequency at my brain. There's a hole right here. There's a hole right here. There's a hole here. More importantly, where the camera's at, right here, here's a hole. Now we're creating a plasma ball in people's human brains. And the AI can manipulate this in real time. Now we can bring up magnetic field to the fence. And it will run with the fence in the top of this, which is rubber. It's dielectric. It's dielectric, it holds static. And this AI can transduce, more importantly, build capacitors. and be a robot and be semi-organic. You can't see it. You can't pick up its signal because it's organic. Google Brain Team, Google X Labs, Alphabet, more importantly, neurosurgeons. Where are you guys at too? And then the cell phones. This is another thing too. Because all this shit comes out of the body, goes into the phone. And it's how do you think they send when you collect this data, guys? These DNA computers, these ultrasounded parts out of the human body that's harmonized from water. It's turning water right into a solid state. How do you think they transfer it? It must go right through the artificial intelligence that is manipulating electrics in real time. So whenever I upload this video to YouTube, there's a cell transfer going on, and it will be a harmonic guitar string. And that way, it travels, it piggybacks right along it. Like, you guys that are grand larcenists, because now you guys that know how to do this are selling it to other doctors. Well, we don't know how it's done. We just get all this stuff. We get all this DNA. We get all this nano. We get all this nuclear radiation in the pico spectrum. What a day today, huh? And that stuff can be transferred, and it's a wireless. Now we have wireless power transfer. They're trying to run superconducting materials. That's the only one I really haven't touched base on. Is that LK99 stuff? Sending power from here to California, electric, not a cell phone. That's a cell phone signals all over the place. Just goes right through it almost instantly. Now, whenever you can send a lightning bolt to someone across the country, it's wireless power transfer. That sounds like Nikola Tesla 101. And you guys are wondering what to do. I can only imagine. And how many of you guys fear getting this wireless power transfer? Because now we are antennas. It's supposed to pass right through, but you know, government contractors that, what do you call it, paid to assassinate people, are working on something different. And it's getting taken by other people. Because if it's okay for you to do it, it's okay for them to do it too. Correct? So if this layer of people who are the government, and we elect people to speak for us, the people, it's okay for them to do this. So everyone else that's down here elected, they could do it too. And now we got an issue, a video game issue, Pentagon leaks. Because now we're asking video game designers to send wireless power transfer. And it takes somebody to come steal this data and give it to an electrical engineer that knows what the fuck's going on. Grand larceny. Now you're literally Henrietta Lacking me. Stealing DNA breakthroughs. And I'm going to quote Professor David Keith from Harvard University right now. When he says, when we put in these airplanes, this nanotechnology, and he called it chemicals, like a jackass. Because I definitely know now he has no clue what the hell he's talking about.